Christchurch is on mission. We want to know Christ and make Christ known. We want to be a community that knows and tells the good news. Now, to that end, from time to time, in our growth groups, we want to have video and discussion-based studies, which will help us think about and talk about doing evangelism. I'm reading the Bible with a new Christian, and last week he told me that he really wants to talk to others about Jesus, but he's a bit scared. And I said, well, join the club. I love Jesus, I love talking about Jesus, but I'm scared. And we need to hear what the apostles say, and that is to be bold and not ashamed of the gospel. To be gentle and respectful, yes, but not to be silent. We need to speak up. We need to be talking to God about people, but we also need to be talking to people about God. We need to pray to God for open doors, but we also need to knock on those doors so that they're opened. And that's what this video is about. We need to learn to be good conversationalists. That's because almost every conversation about Jesus happens within a conversation that's already started and a relationship that is friendly. Now, starting good conversations could be with a friendly greeting, a compliment, or an expression of care or interest. Those things will make others want to be part of that conversation and for the conversation to continue. But starting a good conversation is one thing. Steering a conversation towards Jesus and the gospel, well, that's another. We want to say something Christian in the conversation. Now, that means not saying something moralistic, just saying, well, I believe abortion is wrong. We need to say something like, well, as a follower of Jesus, I believe abortion is wrong. Or I believe God thinks abortion is wrong. Or the Bible teaches that abortion is wrong. We need to put morals in the context of the Bible, God, the gospel. Now, just as an aside, if you have a friend or a colleague, a classmate, or a family member who you've known for a very long time and who you've never told that you follow Jesus, I think it's best to be direct. You need to say something like, mate, we've known each other for a long time, and there's something that's really important to me that I've never told you, and I wonder if you've got time this week or next to have a coffee, and I want to tell you what I believe about Jesus and why it matters to me. Being direct is best in those situations. But what about others who we don't know well or we've just met? Here's 4 suggestions which will help us steer conversations towards the gospel. First, ask questions. Take an interest. Listen. Secondly, don't wait. Put religion on the agenda in the first real conversation. When you're asking them about where they live, what work they do, their family, throw in a question about religion. Say, are you religious? Are you a Muslim? Or are you part of a church? Or are those things not really important to you? Just throw it in. Because the next time you meet them, you can bring it up and ask them about it. And it's not weird or off the wall. So don't wait. Thirdly, learn to talk God talk. Bring Christian language and thought into our speaking. So when someone asks, how was the weekend? You say, well, I watched the kids' sport on Saturday, I had a bra on Saturday night, and on Sunday I had a terrific time at church. Or when someone says, I'm going through a really tough time, or my child is ill, you can say, well, can I pray for them? Or I will pray for them. Another thing is to, in that sort of line of God talk, is to sort of anticipate hot topics. Sort of read the news, take out some issues that you know others will be talking about in the office, and then spend some time reflecting, what can I say that is Christian about this subject? What can I say that will actually bring the Bible and the gospel into the conversation? So anticipate it, reflect on it, think about it. And fourthly, be an oyster, because an oyster always knows when to shut up. You don't have to say everything in the conversation. Don't jam it all in. There'll be other Christians that person will meet, and there'll be other conversations you will have with them. Ask questions. Don't wait. Learn God talk. And be an oyster. Those are 4 suggestions. I'm sure you've got many others. Thanks for listening.